Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Nikki.
And you're watching That Outside Life. Okay, where are we?
Today we are at Lost Maple State Natural Area.
Lost Maple State Natural Area. It is Saturday, April 10th.
April 10th.
Saturday, April 10th. We are sitting in the Jeep right now because we got out. We were going to record this outside, but it's a little windy. So we'll see how that does today for recording things. Anyway, so Lost Maples. Let's talk about Lost Maples for a minute. Where is it?
Texas Hill Country out by Vanderpool.
Vanderpool, right. So we are in, it's on the upper Sabinal River in the Edwards Plateau region. It is located in Bandera and Real counties. So, state natural area versus state park, you ask, right? What's the difference? So, Nikki, what's a state park?
A state park is maybe built more for tourists, and there's more amenities.
Right, a little more recreational stuff, whereas a state natural area is designed to protect the natural environment, right? So there is some stuff here, but you don't have the restaurant and the stores and all that stuff. You know, there's a little shop at the park headquarters, and that's pretty much it. Couple more things about Lost Maple State Natural Area. It's approximately 2,900 acres. The land was acquired in 1973 and 74. It was open to the public in 1979. There's approximately 11 miles of hiking trails, 30 campsites that have like water and electric, you know, RV tent, whatever. There's 8 primitive sites. Now those are going to be hike-in, so don't plan on bringing your Yeti and hauling a bunch of stuff. Like, you got a backpack to the primitive sites here. And then the other thing to know is that October and November is crazy busy because the maples change colors. So these Texas folks that haven't seen it before, it's beautiful to see, but it's crazy busy. I grew up in the mid-Atlantic area, so I'm kind of used to seeing it. Maybe we'll come out, but typically when we go to the parks, we try to do it when it's not so busy. We want to be out and away from people and enjoy nature. What else? Anything else that's important for people to know about Lost Maples?
There's like I think the river runs through here, so there's a swimming hole.
Oh yeah, there is a spot to swim. It was pretty muddy and stuff last time, but there was a spot to swim. Oh, Nikki's got the map. Let's open the map up and take a look. We're gonna take a look at where we're gonna hike today. So here, hold it, put it over here. I think I can swap. I'm recording. Yes, I can. All right, so here is your hiking trail map. So what we're looking at doing today is the West Loop. So you go out this way. Now the camera's focusing on my hand. Anyway, you can see that. We're going to go out that way on the West Loop. So you got the West Loop, the East Loop. There's an overlook here. And then out here, there's this other little loop. So I think we may hit that one as well. So anyway, enough yammering. Let's go see what the park's really about. All right, so we're starting there it is, the West Trail. So you can see right now, we kind of came down this road here behind me. It's essentially just a gravel road. And then here is where the West Trail starts. So you can see you actually get a little bit of an actual trail. It is mostly gravel and whatnot, but this is basically the beginning of it. So overall, I want to say the West Trail total to do the full loop with a couple other little sections you add into is it's 4.9 miles, and then there's that 2.4 mile section that we were looking at doing. So we'll see how time goes and how we're feeling, see if we're going to throw that one in there. It's about halfway through. Man, it's just beautiful out here. It's not your typical Texas landscape. Nick, where you are? There you are. What do you think?
Absolutely gorgeous, and the weather's perfect today. There's a nice crisp breeze.
Yeah, it's only like, what did Jeep say? 60. So it's only like 60 degrees. I thought it was supposed to get to like 100 today, but maybe not, which is why I still rocking the hoodie. So we're gonna make this climb, and we'll check back in a little bit. All right, so you are here. This is where we are right now. The parking area is down here. So we've done all this stretch here. It's like 1.69 miles to this point. Right in here, you're gonna run into a really steep section. So ensure prepared for that. What do you think of the steep part?
It was steep, but it wasn't long, so it's doable.
Yeah, what, maybe 2/10 of a mile uphill. Yeah. So it is pretty steep. And then the other thing to look at is once you get up here, the landscape like completely changes. We went from all that rocky stuff you saw in some of that B-roll footage to this. It's almost like a green like hilltop meadow. So we definitely had to take a little water break, but not bad. So we're gonna keep pressing on. So we're done. Whole park. Just kidding, not the whole park. We did the West Loop and part of whatever the little loop is off of that. We got turned around, ended up coming back the same way, but that's all good. Let's see, what time is it? So it's 1:19, so just under 3 hours, right? We stopped and had a snack. How far did we go?
We did 8.6 miles and 48 floors.
8.6 miles and 48 floors. How would you rate it? How would you rate the hiking here?
It went pretty fast. There was a couple of areas that I wouldn't say steep as in you needed to climb, but definitely uphill and just kept going and going, and you turn the corner and there would be more hill. But it was only, you know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and then it was pretty easy.
Yeah. What else? What else should people know?
It's beautiful. Seeing the water run through, we saw lots of big fish, like beautiful fish. There's a lot of stepstones that you have to cross the river, probably, what, 8 times? Yeah,
there's several water crossings, and there's just rocks placed in the water for you to cross it, and they're not bad. I mean, most of them are fairly stable and fairly big rocks. It's not like you're, you know, on the verge of falling in. There is a lot of loose rock, you know, those hills and stuff. A lot of big, it's like big gravel. So be prepared for that. Warm up your ankles, keep them loose. There's lots of times where you'll step down and the rocks will move under you. Not too challenging. Part of the way in when you initially get started is essentially just a dirt road, which isn't it's not super exciting, but definitely a good hike. And again, you can come out here and it's a different type of scenery than what you normally see in Texas. The East Loop, I want to say, is probably a little prettier, isn't it? That's where all the maples are on the East Loop. The West Loop isn't. I mean, it's green. I mean, you can look over there and see it is still green here, but what else? Anything else?
If you do the other loop, the East Loop, that's where the maple trail is. That's the main trail that's known for all the maple trees that everybody comes to in fall, and it's real short. It's very, very pretty.
Word. All right, well, we are going to head to, where are we going? Bandera? Bandera. We're going to go look for some food.